Hello, good morning, welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian,
I'm Lauren.
and this is the weekend workout. We're getting close to the holidays, and on holidays at the cottage, we'd sleep in until 7 a.m. and I'd start poking.
Such a sleep in.
Let's go. Let's go to that YMCA. On holidays, we love going to that gym, having a good time, playing basketball often first, looking weird in the gym with our favorite things. But Lauren is a baller.
Yeah.
And it all starts with the breath. Let's get on our back. Check in. What position do I want to be in here? I'll get in that tall kneel here, I think. So any position will work. I love that one too. So in a tall kneel's position here, or on your back, place hand on the belly, hand on the chest. With the mouth closed, take a 4-second breath into that belly. Feel it rise. Then exhale. Also through the nose. Then the chest. 4-second chest breath in. And then exhale. Also through the nose. Let's go belly breath again, 4 seconds in. And this time, let's hold it for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. And then chest breath in for 4 as well. Also hold for 4 seconds. And exhale. Now take a big belly breath in. And hold. And now a big chest breath in. And hold. And exhale. One more time. Big belly breath in. And hold. And a big chest breath in. And exhale. Wish we could do that more. But if we do, Lauren's going to go to sleep. And we want to play. But the floor can be a very comfortable place. And it can also be a very hard place. So let's get in touch with the floor with the hands. Wide fingers, long, strong. First knuckles grip the floor and grab down. With those wrists in extension, casually do the chin tuck, bringing the sternum towards the chin towards the sternum. And then lightly keep the chin pulling down, but ultimately let the head face forward. We're still pulling the chin down lightly, and then we can extend the crown towards the camera here as I flex my neck. Pretty modest flexion shape there. And then keep tension on the front flexors here, even as we extend forward. Last time, return the head neck to center. Whoa! Crack! From here, just do a couple of those first knuckle push-ups. Elbow pits facing forward, pressing through that knuckle line of the hand here, modifying it, leaning back, could make that more available. Leaning forward would make that harder. Do that one more time, and then flick the floor away, have a little bit of a shake. This time, fingertips first, end up with the wrists extended out to the side. So fingertips down, press those knuckle lines down, press the heels. From here,
palm heels.
Heels of those hands, excuse me. And then from there, let's laterally flex at the neck. So that could be an ear to shoulder piece here, making sure those armpits or lats are pulled low, and then pull towards the other side. Nice and control. Same thing, just 2s and 2s each here. 10s is a nice number too. We'll keep things rolling and checking in with 2 here.
Re-straighten your elbows too.
Straighten those elbows. Then from here, push yourself lateral. So I'm pushing right to go left and pushing to the left to go the other way. And a couple in a row. And how's that going? And in that handstand practice, if you're tipping one way, press the fingers the other. Last one to center. And from there also, first knuckle push up, a little bit of a flick. This could be the most intense on those forearm flexors here. So approach this one nicely. Fingertips face the knees, fingertips, knuckle lines, heels of the hands or the palms down. Now, last at the head and neck here, with the crown long, look into extension back to the camera. Then I'm going to look over to my right and then trace my collarbone back to center. Repeat. Once in center, extend the face forward at the neck, and then look towards the other armpit, and then lightly scrape that chin across the clavicle, returning center. Switch the direction, meaning clavicle first, looking over the shoulder, and then face forward, pull the crown long, return center, and then trace the clavicle the other way to the shoulder, and then look across center, and repeat the chin tuck. Slowly peel and bend those elbows and peeling those hands up off the floor. Look them forward and check in. How's that going on those wrists? Mine feel awake and ready to do more. That's not always the case. The floor is a hard surface. We need to build that endurance in those wrists as well. So from here, Lauren, can you cue us in some of those lunges?
I would love to.
Lunges for those hips. Yeah, come on back.
Down. And then extend and pull one knee to the front to be in our kneeling lunge. Ian, move forward a little bit. Yeah, just so you can't see you because they're rad. Your dark pants. Now, from here, there, that's better. Now you can see his hips. Right now, we're going to hike that hip and then pull it down. And hike it and pull it down. And then tuck those hips under to squeeze that back butt cheek. And I don't even want you to go anywhere. I want you to stay right here. Think about pushing down in the foot and pulling the floor towards you. And keep squeezing and tucking and trying to extend that back hip for 3, 2, and then gently relax and stay. Retuck that back hip, squeeze the glute, keep the hips level on both sides. This time we'll move a little bit if you'd like. Drive down, start pulling that floor towards you, and your hips and your shoulders are going to come with you. 1 unit. Pause for a second, relax. Retuck, re-squeeze. Maybe pull a little more forward, trying to get that knee towards over the toe. Staying square, staying up tall. Relax. Retuck, re-squeeze. Now this time drive down and start pressing away from you to get to center. And at center, just like we started, keep extending that hip through for 3, 2, gently off. Ooh-wee. Bring that leg underneath. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Other leg comes up. We leveled our belt line first, so hike that hip, pull it down. Hike it, pull it down. Keep it where it's nice and level. Tuck or squeeze that back cheek. And right away, try to get some awareness through that front hip. I'm pushing down and pulling on that floor through my front leg, and I'm not even going anywhere right now. I'm just extending this hip, squeezing the back cheek for 3, 2, and then relax and stay. Retuck, re-squeeze, push down again, pull. This time, we'll start drifting forward or extending that back hip through. Oh yeah. Find a place, stay for a couple seconds. Relax your glute. Retuck, re-squeeze, push down and pull. Maybe you can find a little more space to go forward, but staying tucked for 3, 2. Now drive down, press forward, meet yourself at center, extend that back hip through, feel the awareness and stretch through that front of the hip. 3, 2, relax back cheek, knee comes under. Woo.
Woo. Let's take some time off those knees. Let's get on those hands, fingertips, knuckle lines, then heels. Straighten those elbows. Keep the knees bent. Soften the knees, tuck those toes. Sorry, Lauren. Then from there, keep your tailbone tilting to the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Keep the knees slowly bent there. Then, if allowed, straighten the knees. It's very slow while keeping the tailbone tilt. Pedal those ankles a little bit. Oh, feel good on the calf. Maybe lift the toes. Bend the knees just a little bit longer. Then tip the tailbone to the ceiling one last time. And with that extension in the tailbone shape, slowly try to straighten out those knees, extending, pressing the heels to the floor. Then bend. Let's just go down to those knees again. From this position, set up your hands a little bit wider in a Y shape. From here, hand across chest and take a look through the window on the other side. Tucking the chin to sternum, take a peek, and try to get the opposite shoulder towards the floor. Then press away. Same thing other side. Cross the heart, take a peek, or if your heart's on the other side, then try to get that other shoulder towards the floor. Try that 2 more each side. Nice and rhythmic maybe, nice and slow. If you're at a position such as this that feels very tight today, just take a breath. Exhale. Tell your body it's all right, and maybe go back there one last time. Again, that side for me today is tremendously easier. Check in. Maybe it's because you pressed yesterday.
Feels so good.
Last 1 or 2. Yeah, it's a little bit more available. Last one there. All right, let's get off those hands and back to Lauren's lunges, doing it in the side direction.
I'm back. All right. We bring that front foot through. Even my foot.
I know. I'll wear my bright
you
pants.
You need your bright pants on.
Or what if he painted the rad like bright red?
Okay, we'll talk about that. Front foot walks open. Hips face forward, shoulders forward. Level those hips out. So that up-down motion, belt lines level. Then again, tuck and extend that back cheek, squeezing the back butt cheek here, feeling that front of hip. Now here, I'm square forward, my foot's in line with my knee, tucking, driving down, start pulling. Again, start but don't go anywhere. So I'm pulling that floor towards me by driving down and bringing the heel like it's pulling towards me. Squeeze that back cheek for 3, 2, gently relax. All right, we're gonna move. Retuck, re-squeeze, drive down, pull so much that you start drifting, knee towards over toe, staying square. Pause for a second, relax, whoo-hoo. Retuck, re-squeeze, drive down, pull. Try to find a bit more space. Stay where you are, relax. And then last time, retuck, re-squeeze, press forward to bring yourself back. Get to the tall, keep extending that hip through for 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Heel toe the foot to center, bring the leg underneath. Same thing, other side. Up to the front, heel toe open. You're open so that your foot and knee are in line and hips can still be forward. From here, tucking back cheek, pushing down, pulling, but not going anywhere. Hold, drive down, pull. 4, 3, 2, relax, stay. Then retuck, re-squeeze, drive down, actually pull. Knee comes towards over that toe. Hips are still forward. Breathe. Then relax, but stay here. Retuck, re-squeeze. Try to drift a little bit further forward. Nice. Stay, one last relax, and then gather it up, retuck, press away to come to tall, meeting yourself in center again, extending that back hip, 3, 2, relax. Foot comes to the front, pulls underneath, rolling, rolling.
Rolling. So this time, the progression off of that Y-shaped roll here, or judo front roll, is to take the other arm out to the side with the palm turned up. Out to the side with the palm turned up. So you can just try that a couple times in a row, trying to get that shoulder towards the floor. If that feels all right, the next move again is helped by using those toes, pushing through the floor towards extending those knees, and then maybe that roll forward. So using those legs to push through. Woo, and roll. Stick to the front rolls for now.
That's why I did this.
And the same thing on the other side. So set up in the hands in the Y shape, hand out to the side, use your legs, push over. And could you end up rolling into that tall sit here?
Oh.
Yeah, very cool. So I'm just gonna do that once or twice more. And either follow us to the progressions that Lauren will share here, or just take a peek through that window, trying to get the shoulder towards the floor. A couple more, and then we'll get up in a squat. So again, the rib cage. Can you feel that rib cage compress and pull with strength down to those hips? Getting the shoulder towards the ground, and then roll.
I'm really just trying to be soft and smooth.
Soft, smooth, supple. Have fun and roll about. We're going to get in that squat, and we're going to do the other coordinating rolls more in those longitudinal directions. I think I might have got that word right. All right.
I think so.
Take us there, Lauren.
Let's stand up first.
Okay. Any rules? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do this.
That's a good idea.
We're going to be on our hands and also trying to kick our legs up over our head. So let's one last time. Bend those knees, tilt your tail to the ceiling, and then slowly try to straighten them out. Pressing the floor away, trying to press the heels down. Bend the knees. Repeat one more time, tail to ceiling. Slowly straighten. Breathing. And then bend those knees, start walking your hands towards your feet. Extend with a long spine, up to tall. And shake it all about.
Shake it all about. Squat time.
Squat time.
Take some time off those hands and practice those knees and toe balances here. We'll start with our seahorse squat. Yeah, we can see, I'm close enough, we can see. So in the parallel stance, Lauren's side profile will be super beneficial to cueing this. Bums stay over top of the feet, the heels. So the ankles bend, showing that those knees go towards forward. From here, wear those hips. Play with those, feel those, from then extend through. Again, same thing, knees towards over toes. We'll do 2 repetitions here, and on the second repetition like this, rise up and find your toe balance. Ribs to hips, bum cheeks squeeze through, a couple seconds, and slow down. Then from there, open to the first position. From seahorses to little ponies, we'll pull those heels together, creating that diamond shape underneath, and press to tall. Same thing, pull those heels together, and press the tall. Continue to push down once those knees are straight. Shine those ankles forward and hold for 3, 2, and also slow on the down. From ponies, go to those thoroughbreds and now pull those heels together, descending in your squat. This is where I would goblet squat and press.
I would not.
Again, same thing. In low, and then press. And up to those toes. You got me thinking where you would goblet squat, and you're going wider, right? 3, 2.
Just not as turned out.
And slow down. Then lastly, I know that those draft horses aren't normally saddle horses, but here we go. We're on those Clydesdales now, and we're going to pull ourselves towards low, and then drive to tall, pushing those hips through. And last one, pull those heels together, press ourselves to tall, and once the knees are straight, ankles push forward and hold 3, 2, down. Now, could you get your feet in the stance where you could then get all the way, or with the assistance, all the way to the floor? All right, coordinate our rolls, Lauren, because I always get my left and rights wrong.
Log rolls. Extend your body on the floor. Mean lie on your back. Legs out straight. Arms start as a T. Let's do our leg first. Take a leg. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Slowly start extending at the knee or straightening the leg. Leg will gently fall over, pulling you over. Upper body's quiet and just follows with arms sweeping overhead on your stomach. Now, take that same arm of the leg that you just did. Bring it down to beside your shoulder. Then reach it up towards the ceiling, pointing up towards the ceiling. Head, shoulders pull you over to your back. So we're going a leg and then the same arm. Same thing other side. So second leg, knee comes in, slowly straightens, starts to fall over, rolls you over onto your stomach with that lower body. Then that same arm out to the side, starts reaching up towards the ceiling, looking, pointing, upper body rolls you back. Now we have to
arm.
switch that a little bit. So back to the first side, but this time we do it with our arm first. So arm points to the ceiling, then it pulls us over, reaching our head and shoulder and rolling onto your stomach. Then that same leg, the knee bends, reaches up to the sky and pulls you back over to your back. Second side, arm up to the ceiling, reaches across. Watch where that shoulder is, not reaching too far out of its socket. Reach, reach, reach to your stomach. Same leg, knee bends, hip extends, reach, and roll to your back.
Yeah. All right. No rules, get up. No rules, get up, except put one hand on a different body part, and that hand cannot touch the floor.
Ooh. Exercises.
Something like that. Squat time again. Same series. Narrow towards wide. But this time we're going to add the knee bends when we're in knee flexion. So toe balances when we're just a little bit lower. Start in parallel. Coffees, water, hydrate, caffeinate. Do all your favorite things. And from here, same thing. Knee bend plie style where butt stays over top those heels and extend through. Then again, same thing. Find the toes. Sitting in Lauren's toe squat, amazing. Sitting or extending hips to get towards our sissy squat posture, also amazing. Find the right challenge, heels down, extend tall. From there, pivot out to first, and in first, same thing, pulling down, sitting, pressing to tall, pulling down, sitting, and then keep pulling, and could you get low? And to add that challenge, can you stand up on your rise and then heels down? Then get on to that quasi second position here, or the thoroughbred stance. And we're going to open up those hips and press to tall. And pull those heels together as we descend. And again, continue to pull the heels up that you could get a little lower. Great posture, Lauren, nice and upright. Then add that challenge, nice, Lauren. Knee straight on rise, and then low. Last one.
Oh, slow.
Little step out.
Go fast.
One more time. Nice and slow pull low. From here, press to tall. One more time. Pull low. And then keep pulling the energy out of those heels. That's super low for me. And then rise and slow down. And then wiggles.
Woo.
Heel toes, side shuffles. That back to center. Time to play. Time to play. And I brought a new tool. We were watching YouTube videos after I was doing some fun stuff in the studio. And I'm not sure who found what first, but this is my little dowel. Do you have a little hockey stick, little dowel? Make sure you have lots of space. And I'll be in the background, just kind of having some fun.
Trying not to hit himself.
Trying not to hit myself or the mic. Just working on some coordination. So that's how I'm going to play today. And Lauren will be doing her jam in the front. So you'd go, Lauren. I'm just going to do a little play in the back.
Just don't
here.
hit me either.
No, we'll give lots of room.
All right, we either have a little crawling activity or getting into our kick-ups. I'm first just going to warm up my kick-ups by placing my hands on the floor, shifting my weight over my hands and shoulders like I would, and this is just gently reaching a leg to the ceiling and trying to extend, shifting the weight in my hands. Foot comes back down. Same thing, second side. Shift that weight over. Reach a leg towards the ceiling. Hips are still trying to stay square to the floor. Whew. Gently stand up out of that.
That looks like fun.
Yeah. Either continuing doing that, walking around in your elephant, or maybe trying a couple kick-ups. Here we go, 30 seconds or so more.
I want to do my kick-ups too.
Oh, okay.
Play with your sticks though. Join me for another class. We'll do that later.
Play with your sticks.
Little kick up. And down. What do you like to warm up with at home? I like that scissor move in there. Like that slow control move like that. And I'm going to do one more. Same deal. Other foot though. Use that other foot, Ian. There we go. And down. Ooh. There we go.
I had a dream I wanted to do that.
You got to see it to believe it. Right on. Yeah.
Yeah, we're allowed to touch.
Whatever the protocol is here, celebrate that. Really nice. Okay, so from here, we're going to go back to the floor. Again, maybe a weird challenge. Take a different appendage, put it on a different body part, and it can't touch the floor as you go down. No other rules, though. But at some point...
I did too.
Oh, you're going to have to make it up a little bit as you go. All right, hollow bodies, Lauren, get those abs fired up.
Abs fired up. Lying on our back. Let's ease into this a little bit. Lying on our back. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor for now. Arms extended out to the side. With your core, tuck your chin. Well, do that with your head, neck. But with your core, pull your head, shoulders off the floor, keeping that kind of neutral curve in our low back. So right now, I could still have a little bit of space. It's not arched, but it's also not rammed into the floor. Hold, 4, 3, 2, gently relax down. Oh, adding to that.
You ever use your elbows to make that like a cheat, but also super hard?
No.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. That's cool though. I can imagine. Yep. Okay, let's do the same thing though. Lift head and shoulders up off the floor. Hold. Hollow position, chins tucked. Now pulling both knees up over hips, pointing toes. Staying here. Maybe extending the leg. Pulling it back to center. Extending the other leg. Pulling it back to center. Extending both legs and holding them. Extending both arms overhead and holding them. 8, 5, point toes, legs tight together. 3, 2, pull back to center and relax. From there, we'll roll onto our stomach to do our face down hollow hold. Arms are extended overhead like our handstand. Chin is tucked looking at the floor. From here, point your toes, tuck your hips under. From there, pushing arms and hands and elbows into the floor. Everything's tight. You're creating that little bit of space under your belly button there. This is your handstand line. If I picked up your lower body, I could press you right up into that handstand. Kind of push into the floor here. Breathe. You should have your chin tucked and looking down for about 5, 3, 2, and then slowly off.
I made those hard on myself today.
Good, they're supposed to be.
Good.
Now where?
Same rule. From this position, hand on a body part, different one, and get up without it touching the floor. There you go. Nice. We love our get-ups with kettlebells in this super standardized way, but also play with those other ways that you can get up and down from the floor. Kick around again. Kick up. This time in my kick up, I will do little tucks in my kick up to play around today.
Like you're going to tuck up.
Little tuck up. You?
I was feeling really steady upside down.
Then do it.
So I might try to be upside down.
So play around in your tucks again, and then we'll have more of our fun I go, you go kick-ups.
What's really helped.
And if you haven't grabbed a
What's really helped in our kick-ups is that I'm getting better at kicking up with enough force to be upside down. That's how my handstand's gotten better.
Learning to get there. That's the theme today. And then I hadn't mentioned already, sorry, we have our pommel in the back corner here at the very end of today's practice. We're trying some more kind of core strengthening things, and a chair might be beneficial. So go grab a chair if you haven't already. And then here we go. Play around. I'm just going to do like 3 or 4 of these tuck-ups again. It's super
You go, I go?
Just play at the same time.
Play same time.
Yeah, and then we'll tuck up in that, kick up in that I go, you go after. All right.
Oh, wait, we're just playing.
Oh, that was good. I should probably not even do another one that was so good. Let me listen to that. I'm gonna give a second.
Why, sorry?
Because it was really good.
What did you do? Just kick up?
I did a tuck and a holding those credit cards in my hip flexors. There you go. That's so good. It's getting off the screen. Growing off the screen. We'll get it the next time. Okay, splits. Nice.
Yeah.
So Lauren said she had this premonition, this dream, this vision, and that's very helpful for your handstand practice. Do you see yourself upside down? If you can't see it, probably won't happen.
It's true.
Here we
Whatever
go.
the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Socrates, Aristotle.
Tony Robbins.
Good, great.
I don't know.
Inspiration
He said it, I think.
through the ages. Here we go. Kick-ups. I go, you go. I will be doing my kick-up of the step-in. If that's your style, you do repetitions when Lauren's doing her stuff. If you are preferring to do Lauren's version of that tripod entry to your handstand, you do your stuff
With
when,
me.
look, I'm going.
Oh, okay.
So we want you to watch the style. Watch the style that you are preparing to do.
I see.
So I'll go first. So if you're doing Lauren's style,
Do it.
do it.
If you're doing Ian's style, watch him do it. Go.
Okay.
So if you're going to step in,
If you're going to
you should be
step
watching
in,
Ian.
watch this.
If you're going to be like me, do it right now.
And I'm sorry, I'm sorry to say, so watch this. But yeah, Lauren, cue him through about 5 repetitions of mine here.
So when you're stepping in, you're going to extend those arms, reach up towards the ceiling with that tall leg. Press the, as you come back out of here, pressing the floor away to get back up to tall. Great. And really balancing and finding how much kick you need in order to get up there. Pointing toes, those elevated shoulders right away.
Last one here.
Nice. And breathing.
And breathing. Breathing. It stops. It's hard to keep that breathing. So now, if you're doing that, great. Lauren here will be doing those kick-ups. So again, watch the kick-up first for the set and then join in. Again, the straight arms, the extension of the wrists and shoulders leaning forward, as you can see for Lauren there. Finding the toes, she's scissoring at the top, up with one and down with the other. Maybe that's the other leg that we're always working on. And nice and control, right on. Looking for those transition points, not to spend too much time upside down here today.
Whoops.
Yep.
That's the harder leg.
Okay,
One more time.
last one or so there. Ooh, this rat is nice again today. Holy. There we go.
Leg too.
Good.
Gotta get a couple reps on that
Okay,
leg.
so we're going to do a couple more sets here again. So let's watch and follow along.
So with that step in again, ears or shoulders are already covered by those ears because you're already pressing the floor away before you even land. Hands are spread out wide. Pointing toes, keeping those knees straight and trying to reach towards the noon on the clock or up towards the sky versus over. Also, as you're entering, thinking about keeping those ribs to hips right away. So that braced position or that hollow position right from the get-go. I feel like you're going quickly. Take your time. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, I want them to get back, you know.
Get back
doing
from
those
where?
reps.
Where they been?
I don't know. Get back
you
to
been?
reps. Where you been?
Probably nowhere.
We've been within 3 kilometers of the studio here.
All
It's
right.
a good thing there's diverse things to do. And play. So here we go. Lauren's in that tripod kick up again. And just working on the kick up. Trying to find that weight to get right there. Nice and tall. Yes, I'm a little bit worried I'll get kicked in the face, but not really. She's a pro. Nice and control. So trying to find that beautiful line up top there and then get out of it. That was a superb rep. And I love your positioning, by the way, because you can see your whole awesome shape on the screen there. Last one or so. There we go. And down. Okay. We're going to give a little...
Sorry, the dragon is
little
present.
dragons out there. But here, we'll go back to those squats, starting on our narrow stance, and we'll do our either little toe squat or that sissy progression. We'll play with a little bit of both. From here, knees towards over toes, let the hips stay over the feet. Then from there, can you extend the hips forward and find that toe balance? From there, heels to the floor. Maybe you can sink a hair lower. Then same thing from there. To get the knees towards the floor, extending the hips, nice and control, and then bring the hips underneath. And maybe you could go a little lower.
Heels down or no?
Heels down, heels down. And then last time, knees towards over those toes, those hips extend, create tension and awareness here. Bring the butt underneath, heels down, and then extend through.
That burned.
Shake it. Wiggle that out. All right, kick-ups. I think it's my turn. Here we go. Going for about our 5, 6 reps.
Pointing toes, reaching long, knees are straight. That got close. Come forward just a little bit. There you go. Clear the surroundings. I'll stand in the palm tree. Nice. Nice. Trying to think about stacking shoulders and hips and toes on top of each other to create that line, but still staying tucked there in that hollow position through the core. Nice. I'm trying to keep noon on that clock, not 1 o'clock. That's nice.
Whew.
Pressing the floor away.
And that's my 6. Modest numbers of reps here. 6 might be a lot too. And ooh, grab that balance aid after you're done that set. So setting up, breathing. Doesn't matter if it sounds like a dragon or a dragon moth. Make sure that you breathe. Try to tell yourself that this is okay. We're strong and calm here. Pointing those toes. Can't say that enough. Beautiful shapes. Lauren's elbows are so straight here. Nice cheetah combinations that I like to do is little elbow bends to kind of press yourself out of there, but also keeping those elbows so straight to stay so strong and tall, just like that. Nice. Imagine if you were as tall in life as you were in your handstand. How awesome.
Now I could reach everything.
Imagine that. That'd be so awesome. So really grow up, get long, get tall.
I could reach everything. And
From here,
again.
we'll open up to that first position again.
That Tupperware
And
container.
again, nice slow repetitions of that squat, pulling on to the heel, pulling the heels off onto those toes.
That was a lot of work. I'm still recovering.
Yeah, take a second. Recover, take a second. Pull the heels together, create that diamond shape between, and then keep pulling the heels off to get towards a lower shape as allowed. Then stand up on those balls of feet, extending through, reset the heels. Heels down for as long as they possibly can. Then you pull, you keep pulling that energy into center to lift those heels up. And then from there, stand nice and tall on those dummy points and slow. And third and final rep. Pull together, keep pulling off the floor, and press to tall. Slow down. Reset. All right, we said you'd finish with some core arm stuff.
Oh, that went really fast.
It did. So I'm going to grab our pommel off to the side.
Pommel.
So clear room. Grab a chair or a box.
The floor.
Or something very sturdy. The floor can also work. Floor can work as well. So I'll show those floor variations after we do our variations here. So with your hands on the side of your chair, arms straight, perhaps start in your shrugged position. From there...
Don't have wheels on your chair.
Yeah, not a wheelie. No papa wheelies here. So from your shrugged position here, press yourself away from the chair. Then lift a knee. And then lift the other knee. And then perhaps lift both knees and hold for 8, 7, aiming for about 10-second holds here for 3 and 2. Down. Like it's easy. We know it's not. We know it's not. So from my go, Lauren's go. So join in, give yourself lots of rest here. Shake it out in between.
I would just like to show them just in case they don't have
a
pommel horse or they're confused by their chair. So it could be narrow. It's way harder, let me just tell you.
I know, I was going to save it, yeah.
But if you're in need, because you don't have your pommel horse out, don't know why you wouldn't. Come bring yourself onto the floor. Extend your arms at the side of your hips. Press into the floor. And for now, just try to get your butt off the floor. Maybe try pulling your butt underneath you. Once you get here, and maybe lifting, but press the floor away and relax.
The chair, the pommel, the Kijiji find of your choice will help make that a little bit easier. So make it look easy there, Lauren.
All right.
Make it look easy.
So easy. What'd you do again?
So start
Press
with the
away.
shrugged shoulders and then press away so there's loads on those armpits, lats. Then lift a single foot and approach that very slowly and hold. The tailbone goes down as the knees flex high. And then switch and do the same thing with that other leg. The tailbone is going down as the hip flexion is going up. And then beautiful shape, Lauren, with pointed toes to boot. Dragon breath on. And then exhale. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep these rests pretty quick if we can.
Or 2 chairs.
2 more sets.
One on either side.
You got
there.
it. But just that space underneath aims to create more room and more help.
I just picture our dining room
Press.
chairs are really narrow.
All right.
Press away, elbows straight, wrists are packed. Up into that upper back, knees come up towards the center line. Hold. Think about pulling or compressing in those abs.
Your turn.
Soft landing.
Whew. Little rest. Places that we would like to feel that safe, awesome energy strength are going to be those arms, those triceps, those hip flexors, those deep abs, and the feet, and maybe everything in between.
I counted to 10. There might not have been Mississippi's.
Last time. These types of drills, again, are the ones that we run at a time for to do, but are real difference makers in your exercise practice. Holding straight arms, holding bent arms, and playing with your strength really adds up to help your handstands. One last time,
Whoa,
Lauren.
you're like fast forward motion here. Take a
I want to
chill
go drink my
pill.
morning coffee before our next clients get here. So nice and tall, remaining calm. You can see Lauren's nice head and neck, chin tuck in, crown high, breathing, shaking it out. Thank you for joining us here this morning at our weekend workout. We use bodyweight exercises to stay strong, have fun, and start our Saturday together with you at home, with Lauren here.
With you.
My name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together, we're Bars and Bells. We'll be here next week for our regular programming, and after a Christmas holiday, look forward to seeing you in the new year. Train with your membership, join at barsandbells.com/become a member, and thank you, and have a good day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.